What is up, Arsenal fam?
Hey.
Welcome to the chat with Chad
and Rob
and special guest
DeMarcus.
He gets claps. He gets claps.
He's in charge of the sound effects today.
All right, DeMarcus gets claps. We see you, DeMarcus. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, we're coming to you from the Arsenal Lounge today. We're little change of scenery. We're trying to figure this out. This seems fun though. Today is also brought to you by Dr. Pepper, which Rob has sworn off, but I have not.
I haven't sworn off.
That's why he's down like 30 pounds, and I'm still not.
You know, I've plateaued.
Oh no!
For like a week and a half. I'm like,
That's it.
I think it's.
You gotta go back to Dr. Pepper.
You know what?
Shock your body.
But I also started like for the first several weeks, I wasn't doing any exercise. It was only diet, and so as soon as I introduced exercise, plateau. I thought
you're just getting muscle. That's why.
That's what it is.
They say muscle weighs more than fat. That's what I hear. I don't know.
Yeah, just ask me.
Oh, this guy. Man, I don't have control over the other camera to turn him off. He's got that.
I got you.
Who's on with us today? I see Ada is on YouTube. She says, love the setup. Thank you. She also said, hey, guys, hope everyone's having a great day. We are. DeMarcus, bro, put some pants on.
It's hot today. It's like 70 degrees today.
Curtis Ribble's with us.
I don't know if we're allowed to show that much thigh on YouTube or Facebook, especially our church one.
You seen our worship. Matt's with us today.
All right.
What's up, Matt?
What's up? What up, Arsenal fam? Hey, we got some fun stuff today. We got some fun questions to throw at you. We're just gonna chat. So it's not a chat without you. So we're glad you're here. What is happening? I thought I turned the sound off. Whenever I get an email, it's like boom.
And Chad is signed up for so many.
I get so many.
I
think it's the TV's volume. I don't know how to turn that down.
Oh, hold up.
Maudie said, OMG, Rob. I think she heard you, Rob. Oh, hey, this is live. It's uncensored. Here we go. We're here for it. Hey, we're gonna throw up some questions. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk Christmas a little bit today, and I don't know, other things. So Christmas for sure. I know that's for sure. But here we go. I'll throw up question one. You guys have anything you want to say before we get into the questions? Any insightful, like, exciting stuff? Anything? Is there a button for crickets over there, DeMarcus?
There is a crickets button.
All right, bear with me. I don't know
which
one it is.
It's on the bottom. There you go.
There. It's our minds trying to figure out what to say right now.
You caught me off guard.
Anything insightful?
Yeah, just anything. You can talk about anything, DeMarcus. We can tell them the good news.
I mean, I had something really, really deep and very insightful. It's going to blow your minds, but it would just take over the entire time. That
you know
we
what?
have here,
go ahead. Go for it. This is the chat. This is the Arsenal. We can go off the cuff.
Yeah.
We'll say the spirit moved.
Come on.
Rob brought the word. All right, we'll go question one. We'll see what you guys think. Remember when we asked the questions, put your answers in the chat.
We only answer to fill the time to give you time to answer.
Yeah. We're really here for you. So here we go. Question number one. Oh, I got to go live with it. Go live.
What is the worst Christmas gift you have received?
That's mean.
So let's throw this out at the beginning of this. Like, we know, and it's just understood that sometimes these answers are you're going to feel like to answer this, you might seem like an ungrateful person or like you're throwing people under the bus, but it's all of us.
This is a safe place.
This is a safe place, and
Facebook and YouTube are safe places.
And we want, and we
just
want
say whatever you want.
Yeah. It's here for the world to see. We're going to be nice about it. So,
I'll go first. So worst gift I've received was from someone who was a very close family member, I'll say. And yeah, one Christmas I got just a small little gift, and it just happened to be a bracelet. And
Are you a jewelry wearer? I mean, you got like a nose stud.
Do you wear it? Yeah.
I mean, this was a couple years ago. Like, mind you, I was like,
You have a nose stud?
maybe, I guess, yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I guess nose ring, nose stud. I guess it's a stud rather than a ring.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so I was like maybe like 13, 14. And yeah, what was I, 8th grade? Freshman in high school.
13, 14-year-olds, they want like video games.
Yeah. Just like
Something
stuff,
cool.
some type of like arm sleeve or basketball. I don't know. Something like that.
Arm sleeve.
But yeah, I got this.
That's how young he is. We didn't wear arm sleeves.
The new generation, man, trying to be like Kyrie.
No, we wore wristbands.
Hey.
Yeah, but yeah, I just got this bracelet, and it was just confusing to me because this family member, I would like assume that they know I probably wouldn't use this or wear it.
Yeah.
And then again, yeah, like trying to be grateful, but also just like I'm not gonna put this to use, so thank you. But I'm gonna just like sit this like kind of in that bottom shelf where the things go where I don't really use.
Did you ever wear it?
No, I have no idea. I can't. I don't have recollection of like where it's at or really what it even looked like. Like I got it and it literally just put it in that one drawer.
And that was it.
They just like collect stuff. For, like
God.
yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
Rob, what about you? What's your worst Christmas gift? Actually,
think-
before you answer, we got a Curtis Ribble put his in here.
Toothbrush.
You got a toothbrush, bro. You need to expound on that. Why did you get a toothbrush?
Maybe you may not feel comfortable telling us who got you a toothbrush
Yeah.
because that's a rough one though.
I mean, maybe you needed a toothbrush. I don't know, but that would be a rough one to open, I think.
Yeah.
I might give my kids a toothbrush this year for Christmas and see what they do. They might be good. What about you, Rob? What's the worst you've gotten?
Let me give you the backstory on this. I had a discussion with this person that bought me this gift about going to the gym. And I was like, I won't go to the gym. Like I would never like not I think now I would. Like I would go to the gym, but like at the time I was like, if I had a gym, in our discussion, I'm telling this person, if I had a gym membership, I would never use it. Like it would be a total waste.
Right.
So for Christmas, I open up my present and there's like some like workout sweats and like the keychain gym membership that I had to pay for. It was like, hey, it was like I was in, but like.
But you had to pay for it.
Yeah, it was like you get like the promotional sign up for $1 and then I have to pay for the gym membership for like, like the first month is like $1 and then I'm like, what? First of all, I would never we had this discussion. I'm never going to use this. Second of all, I have to like if I'm going to use this thing, I have to pay like
I have to
what
pay
is
for it?
this? Yeah, oh man, yeah. And then I got in trouble for not loving it.
Oh no! Was your reaction one where it was obvious that you did not love it?
I mean, some things you just can't hide when you're like, like,
Jeez, thanks.
oh, okay. I don't know. I think I'm not a good liar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish I could have been like but I was also kind of mad too because we just had that conversation.
Yeah, you're like we just
Rightfully
talked
We
so.
about
just talked about this.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Mine.
Real quick, Curtis's toothbrush was from his mom.
That's a rough one. So one Christmas, I remember I was in college. I was a freshman in college, and so I was away. I came home. Yeah, think about it, like college kids. Like we needed all kinds of stuff, right? Like college kids need a lot of stuff. Why are you smiling?
I'm just enjoying the story. Jeez.
So I'm a college kid. Like I need stuff, right? So I come home. I got two younger brothers, so they're both opening presents. They're both getting all this stuff, and like the way we open presents is Christmas Eve. You get all your presents from the family, and then on Christmas morning you get presents from Santa, right? And Santa always brought the big gifts, and so they're all opening their gifts, and I come down, right? We come downstairs, and the gifts are laid out, and like you get the stockings, and they're all just like they're there, right? And I'm like, I don't see a gift for me, like a big gift. Like I start watching, and like my brothers are opening. I think at the time it was like PlayStation 3, probably. My brothers both got PlayStation 3s, or something like. I actually know my middle brother got PlayStation 3. I don't remember what my youngest brother got, but he gets a PS3, and I'm like, man, that'd be perfect in the dorm room, right? Like we'd have some fun with that. Play
They
some-
got the normal big Christmas gift.
And I'm looking, I'm like, where's my gift? So I grab my stocking, and I like reach in my stocking, and I pulled out an envelope, and I was like, oh, sweet, maybe I got just cash, like just
Boom.
big money, right?
Yeah.
Open the envelope, reach in the envelope, and I pull this paper out, and I unfolded it, and I'm looking at it, and it says like certificate of title, and it's for a Honda Accord. So I got a car for Christmas. Mind you, this is the same car for the past 2 years I've been paying car payments on and insurance on. And I was just given the title.
You're like,
That I paid for.
I better get the title.
I was like,
a piece of paper for
what?
Christmas.
What just happened? I was like, I remember looking at my dad and being like, what is this? And he's like, it's the title of your car. I was like,
yeah, to my car.
but it's already my car. And he's like, well, yeah, now you can sell it. I was like, what? But I need it. Like, what is happening right now? That's all I got. I just got the title to my car.
That's awesome.
I guess college, you're out of the house, bro. Here you go. You can take your car and sell it now if you want. So
He probably felt like it was a great, like I could see that like, oh, I'm going to like give Chad the title to his car. Like this will be a big thing. It's gonna
for
be,
sure.
Like I could definitely see how that, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Madi said she was having a hard time thinking of something, but she was like getting clothes as a kid. And it's like,
Yeah.
like socks. Is this a gift?
I always got in trouble when we'd get clothes because it was never anything I would want to wear.
Right.
And I'd be like same thing, like reaction, and like, you can take it back. That's fine. Just take it back.
Oh.
I was like, all right. I don't know. It was, clothes are tough.
But Madi also says she just loves gifts, and it's the idea of being thought of. Like somebody was thinking of you. Like
Yeah.
that's
Oh man, I feel
that
like
is the gift.
I feel like that is like, that's a hint. She's trying to tell me something. I probably got to get her a gift for Christmas.
Ellie has a great one. This may be the winner. She got a $50 Visa gift card with no money on it.
Wow.
but you could put money on
Yeah,
it.
but here you go. It's like Rob's gym membership. Hey, you get to go to the gym. You just got to put money into it. Yes. Brittany said she's struggling to think of one. Oh.
Chad, you still do that with clothes.
Oh. Yeah, I do. Ada said it wasn't a gift, but my brother misspelled my name on a card. And I was
Nice.
so mad. She said I called him out, and he blamed his wife for it. She also said my nephew pawned the PS4. I guess I got for him, and now all he gets from me is socks. Hey, you
love
know, maybe he needs some money. That he didn't get paid. He didn't get paid much at a pawn shop for a PS4 though. Chad, you still do that with clothes? I don't. I probably do.
We have a few people that are just struggling to think of something, but I don't. If we move on and you think of something when we're down the road on the chat a little bit, like go ahead and throw it out
Yeah,
there.
you can always come back. So, what's the worst Christmas gift you have received? Throw that up. We'll go to question 2. We'll this is another Christmas one. All right, so it's less of a question and more of a statement. A fill in the blank. This is a fill in the blank. Remember those on test? It's a fill in the blank. Here you go. Christmas isn't Christmas without blank. I'll start. Jesus.
And that was the chat for today, ladies and
Have
gentlemen.
a good one.
No, Christmas isn't Christmas without what?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta have that family meal. Like,
Mm.
I like. But you know what I love at Christmas time, especially if it's a cold Christmas, that fire in the fireplace, like that. I don't know. That's
It hits different.
that's nice.
Do we have cold Christmases here? Is that a thing?
occasionally.
Rarely, every now and then.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
If we hit the 60s, there's a fire.
Yeah, right. In our house right now, we have this cool fireplace. It's like a little like corner,
Right.
and you just walk over to it, and you flip the switch, and it just fires up.
Nice.
It's my favorite. I mean, I like the smell of like burning wood.
Yeah.
But I have more than once put wood in a fire, started a fire, and forgot to open. Is it the flute? Flume?
The flu.
The flue.
What is that?
See,
It's like a
that's
vent.
what
For
I said.
oxygen?
Yeah, it's like a vent that lets the smoke out of your chimney.
Yeah, so
'Cause you close it because-
instead of it going, you close it so stuff can't get in.
Yeah.
But instead of the smoke going up,
It's just,
the smoke just comes into the house.
that's horrible. That is horrible.
I think we've all done that.
With this one, I don't have to deal with that. It just burns in its little thing, and
I need a yeah.
I'm good.
I like real wood. Let
I like the
chop-
cracking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look.
Of the wood. Yeah.
We have a friend that gives us wood because she owns or she like manages this condo complex,
Mhm.
and so she's kind of in charge of like the maintenance men, and so I don't know, she owns multiple condos. Anyway, when they come through and they chop down all of the oak trees that are like in the complex, she'll call me.
Mhm.
And I'll go over and pick, and just like I have to go there and like stack all this wood and fill up the truck, and then we even had to split wood this last time because they didn't have time to like chop it all up.
Oh,
so we're
okay.
like log splitter, splitting wood, put it in stacks and all that stuff, and then burning it is just it's very, as the kids say, it's very satisfying.
Rob loading wood and chopping wood and splitting wood. Like
Gotta chop that wood, man.
Rob's just a Hallmark movie like lead man. Like,
You know what the other career path I would love to have taken is to get into acting, but all I want to do is I want to be like the awful boyfriend in the Hallmark movies, the one that doesn't understand
not
why
the country guy that's
No,
chopping
no,
wood
I
that the
wanna
girl
be-
falls in love with.
No, I wanna be
I've
the
maybe
guy-
seen one or two.
I want to be the guy in the suit that is like an executive and
Making phone calls during dinner. Yeah.
yeah, and I do this to her, you know.
Oh,
And then I don't understand why she left me for this like handsome, rugged, like awesome, like nice guy.
country guy.
And I'm like, what?
Drives an old truck with a dog in the
Look at this!
passenger seat.
Look at this BMW. He drives a pretty nice truck, actually. Like, I can't believe this.
That's a career path.
Yeah, I want to do that guy. Either that or the clumsy people in like on like what do you call them? What is it? Like the scene on TV stuff, like when they do what are the commercials? Infomercial. I want to be an infomercial actor who like can't open a gallon of milk.
Oh,
It's like-
yeah. It's so.
And then they show you.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Those are
Hey,
my
hey, if
two.
anybody knows anybody at Hallmark, we need to get Rob hooked up so
Hook
he can
me up.
be.
I for real want to do those
He
things.
can be the jerky boyfriend who gets dumped for the the
for the awesome
country hunk.
yeah.
Oh man! All right, Christmas isn't Christmas without. Monty said snow.
Hallmark movies.
Snow. Hallmark movies. Snow.
See how I just brought that right. Snow.
What about you?
I would say just kind of being around family. Like,
Yeah,
I
just
feel
family.
like every time, like every Christmas, there's usually like just a bunch of us just kind of gathered around, and yeah, I can't see Christmas without like just being around like
Yeah.
just aunts, uncles, mom, dad, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
so kids running around
Jesus and family. I mean,
Jesus and family.
and food. That's all you need.
but snow's an
Ada said
interest-
Christmas music.
Yeah.
No, I can go without Christmas music. I don't like Christmas music.
I like.
Hot take.
Unpopular opinion.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Christmas music is not it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I do. I like more traditional Christmas music, like
Silent Night.
like I don't know, like
Sing it.
no. Like stuff that was like out in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, like, I don't know, just the older, more traditional
Back
stuff.
in your childhood.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Come on.
Ada also said she'll be in Milwaukee, God willing, for Christmas. Said I don't even know what clothes to get to prepare for Wisconsin.
Oh,
Lots
man.
of them, like thick clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All of it.
do that.
You need some good boots that are waterproof, well insulated, waterproof. That's an important one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, if you get the socks wet, you're done.
Got to have that waterproof. But, I grew up with snow until I was like 8 years old. And then after that, I never had it. So I miss snow around Christmas time.
I don't even remember snow at Christmas. I mean, I've been in San Antonio for most
I
of the time.
I grew up in Miami, so
No snow? Does it not snow in Miami?
heck no.
Oh,
No, never.
It's like
Literally never.
always 80 degrees in Miami.
75 year round.
Candy says Christmas isn't Christmas without that one family member. That one.
that one.
Oh, man, I had that for Thanksgiving.
Did you? Let's hear about it.
No. No, I rarely like lose my cool with people.
I don't know. I've seen it.
I did. You've seen it. You've seen it. But I did. I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I haven't heard this story.
I was the only drama around Thanksgiving for my family.
Oh man, now I got to hear this story. We'll talk about it
Tell it
offline.
later, yeah. Can't be throwing people under the
Brittany
bus.
said Christmas lights.
Oh, the
Yeah.
lights. I do. I love the
Yo,
lights, man.
speaking of Christmas lights, I'm driving home the other day, and tell me why Chick-fil-A has Christmas lights on the restaurant.
Because it's Chick-fil-A.
Because they're festive.
Yeah, I get,
Of course.
but I look over the street, it's like Wendy's is just like
Wendy's-
regular.
Of course.
McDonald's.
And then Chick-fil-A is
just
like,
chilling.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking yesterday. I almost told you. I think I was like, "Hey guys," and then nobody replied to me, so I just kind of left it alone. But I was thinking it was actually this last week, and then yesterday I was looking in the storage back there and noticed some things. But I was like, I feel like we might be doing Southtown a disjustice or an injustice
Why?
because we haven't decorated our church building with Christmas lights.
Oh,
What-
that's true. We have a box of Christmas lights back there.
We're the least festive church in the world.
Dude, the people who were in this building before us had like a manger and
I know.
lights
Oh, yeah,
everywhere.
We
I saw
we suck.
we gave those away, right?
But I found a bunch of Christmas lights
We
in the
have,
back.
like,
That's
yeah.
what made me think
I
about
know
it.
right where they are.
We should put up some Christmas lights.
This week we're putting up Christmas
Hey, if you want to
lights.
help us put up Christmas lights, let us know. We'll,
In place of, I guess we need to announce that our other event is off.
yes. We haven't put this out yet to the masses on social media, but we have some very sad news.
sad news.
Sad news. We have had to cancel our Arsenal worship night that we were going to have this Sunday night. We'll say canceled, postponed, maybe another way to say it. We're going to do one, but we can't
not
do it right now.
happening. Not happening this
It's
week.
not going to happen on Sunday. Unfortunately, we've got COVID has hit, and so we've got a couple people in our church family that are struggling right now, sick, and others that are, just dealing with family members and things with COVID. And so we're, Rob and I were talking about earlier. We're like, well, we could make it happen probably, but
We could.
that's not who we are. Like, that's not the Arsenal. We don't do that. We want to love people well, and so this is the best way we think we can do that. So,
Well, those were
unfortunately,
those were people who would have been very involved with making worship night happen.
yeah,
And we could tell them, suck it up and make it happen. But,
exactly.
Yeah.
But that's not
Or-
not what we do.
Their family members are struggling or
Yeah, we don't do that around here. So we are going to cancel our worship night. You guys are the first ones to find out. But we're going to cancel worship night for Sunday.
So maybe in
And,
place of that, we should do a setting up lights thing event. This
That'd be
Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Unless we're recording worship.
Sorry, guys. That's a bummer. We're definitely bummed about it, but hey, such is 2020 right now.
Yeah.
And so just be praying for Arsenal fam, and yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll do a worship night sometime soon. So yeah, bad news, but Christmas isn't Christmas without Christmas music and lights. So we'll put up some Christmas lights. We'll figure it out. We may have to buy some. I don't know if we've got enough.
Yeah, they're not too expensive. I think we can swing some.
We need to make this building into the what is it? What's his name? I'm going blank.
Griswold.
The Griswold. It needs to be a Griswold style
Christmas vacation.
Christmas decorating. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I know Ada's like, no, don't say it. Yep, I know. We're bummed, but we'll do it soon. We'll be back. We'll be back at it soon. What did Ada say? She said Uggs don't count.
Oh, for boots?
No.
For Wisconsin, I don't think so.
No, you gotta have waterproof, because you're gonna end up getting your boots in snow, in like slush, and then your socks are gonna be wet, and you're gonna be miserable.
Yep.
It's one thing to be
How
little
cold is it in Wisconsin?
I don't know.
I'll search it up.
What is?
But it's one thing to be like, man, I should have had a thicker coat. Like that means like, hey, you gotta hurry and get inside. But when your feet get wet,
I'm gonna be honest. I cannot stand being cold. Like that is one of the least favorite things I've got in life.
It's 42 degrees right now.
Oh, that's not bad. How
Yeah.
cold does it get down?
Lowest I see here is 16.
yeah,
So pretty cold.
That's kind of cold.
Yeah, it's gonna drop pretty soon, like in the next like week or so, drastically. Like on next Wednesday, the high is 23, the low is 16.
Yeah. See, at some
Yeah,
point,
I'm out. Yeah.
at some point, cold goes from uncomfortable to painful.
Yeah.
Like, you go outside and
Quick.
it hurts. Like
that's why like being cold, I just don't like it. Like it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're hot, you just sweat, and it like you could start hurting like if you don't like hydrate and like maybe stuff like that. But I don't know. I've been in some hot places, and I don't know that I ever like hurt from the heat. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if you're like
sunburn.
sunburned, yeah, that hurts. But I don't know. Like Iraq, it got up to like 130 degrees, and it was hot.
Yeah.
But I guess the only painful time was when like it was hot, and then the wind, like there'd be like a sandstorm, and so the wind would blow really hard.
Yeah.
And it was like having a like hair dryer pointed at your face. But yeah, I'm not down for cold.
Jenny Johnson says they moved from Chicago to San Antonio when she was 12. Don't think I could handle the cold anymore. Would love to visit, but yeah, that's how I am. Like as a kid, I grew up in Vermont until I was 8. As a kid, the snow's great because your mom gets you all dressed and you're all bundled up, and you get sent
Did you have those
outside.
big like
Marshmallow Man.
onesies?
Oh yeah, yeah,
we always had those big like because we were in Oklahoma and it would get cold.
yeah.
But yeah, you had those big like the bib
Big snowsuit.
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
a jacket or
Yeah,
like
just,
just a big onesie that's like
Yeah.
look like Michelin Man.
I just saw it's a Christmas story.
Yeah.
I just saw that for the first time. Went to the movies with Elena.
Did you like it?
Yeah,
You
it
went
was
to the
really funny.
movies and saw it.
Yeah, Alamo Draft House. So we were social distance,
Nice.
relax.
Did they do
relax.
like singing and stuff?
So
Relax,
we
relax.
were supposed to, but I think because of COVID, they didn't do all the extra stuff. But they gave us like a little hat, little bell,
That's cool.
and but the little brother in the movie
Did
had
they give you a BB gun?
Yeah.
no. I wish they did. It was a really good
Red
movie
Ryder.
though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the little brother. He's like,
Yeah, and he like fell. He
Yeah.
like couldn't get up. It's like, yeah.
Did you ever have those? Well, you're in Miami. So
No, yeah,
like
no.
that's the kind of
Uh-uh.
outfits we had.
I wore shorts, man,
yeah.
I wore shorts for Christmas.
and a tank top was just hanging out.
That sounds fun though. All right, here we go. We're going to question number 3.
Let's get it.
This one gets a little more serious.
Getting
I
a
think.
little more, getting serious with this one. Yeah.
Hey, before we go into that, let me make a special announcement. Hey, shoot us a text at 210-794-8962, and we will text you back. We'll text you back. We got some people in our text group right now that we've talked with, chatted with. Oh, now I got to update this app. But we will text you back. So text us if you have not already. 210-794-8962. Join our text group, our text community. We chat over there. It's another way to do it. So
we're gonna have some fun stuff on there. It'll be cool. We may have some, I don't know, exclusive content coming through the text.
Are we still doing the raffle too? If they sign up?
Oh yeah. If you sign up, we'll give you today. If you sign up today, you'll be the last ones entered in the raffle to win a free Southtown hoodie. We're doing another run of Southtown hoodies, so you'll be entered in to win a free Southtown hoodie. So do it if you have not already. Get in our text group, and yeah, that'll be fun. All right. Question number 3, Rob, go for it.
All right. When you go through a personal crisis, what do you need most? Like in terms of support, like what helps you when you're going through some stuff? What helps you the most? DeMarcus has an answer over there. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So I think for me personally, whenever I feel like, overwhelmed, like everything's crashing, I think for me is I just need someone to give me that reassurance that like I will get through this. And I think something that I kind of like experience this almost every semester is like with school, like things are just like kind of piling up, especially towards the end. And I feel like, man, like these teachers, like, do they not know I have 4 other classes? And I get like really in my head, like I'm not going to pass, like, especially now, like being a senior, like I just experienced like maybe like a couple weeks ago where I was like, dude, like this is not going to like go well. And for me, I just need at least one person there just being like you've done it before and you'll do it again. And even if it doesn't go through the way that you think it will, like there's still going to be a next day just to kind of just bounce back in a sense. And I think this reassurance that like though things are like rough now, like the sun's going to come up tomorrow and it's still going to be good. So yeah, I guess it's like reassurance that like
but it's interesting. It wasn't just reassurance, because reassurance can come from it can come from yourself. It could come from like a book or a video, but you were like, I need a person that gives me that reassurance. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's important recognizing that. Like, there's a big difference between like I read something and I mean all those things are great, but there's something special about the person, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, kind of just know that you're not alone in that either. So, yeah.
I'd say that's real similar to what I was thinking, because I've been in the past 11 years, I've had like 3 major life crises, like major things that I'm like, those things happen to other people. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go like 3 crises ago. Like the other ones are still too fresh. But I remember like having cancer and going through chemo and being so sick. And I remember like being on the bathroom floor just puking, and all I wanted was like someone to be in the room and like just put your hand on my back and like and it's like reassurance, it's comfort, it's just the fact that somebody's here. Like that's all I need. And that was the time where I had people coming over and praying, and people like sending messages, and the whole world's praying for me. My parents are just connected everywhere. And so like the church, this like 10,000 or 100,000 person church in Singapore was praying for you. And, there's all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, I just need someone to like I just want to feel like, hey, like that meant more to me than I think anything.
Yeah, I think like just having someone's time like matters so much, because like they can literally be doing anything in the world, but yet they're choosing to kind of be with you. It's like, I don't know, I think that's good.
And it's not like you need them to say like sometimes like just like don't say anything. Like the person who comes in, they try to talk all through it, they're like, they say things like, oh, I know how you feel. I've been there, and I did this, and hey, don't worry, like God works all things. You're like,
He's faithful.
Yeah, and you're like, I know, but like you got to sit through it. You know what I mean? And you have to go through it, and just to have somebody going through it with you is. Oh, are we getting some answers on this?
Yeah. Brittany says to feel seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of on par with what.
Yeah, exact same thing. Like, hey, somebody sees you, somebody recognizes you, and also to like some validation. Like, hey, yeah, this is hard. You know, to go like what you're going through. It's hard. It's horrible, and you shouldn't feel good about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like to see that, I think, because I was talking with you about that the other day. Like just feeling like, man, I'm just not keeping up. There's all this stuff, and it was just like, well, and then it hit me. I'm like, well, yeah, like because this is hard, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's tough.
like it's I don't know. There's big adjustments that have to be made. And
yeah, it's a tough time. Yeah, Ada said prayer with a friend, and then she also said, "OMG, is Rob trying to make me cry?" Probably. Rob tries to make people cry.
No, I make myself cry. Is the problem.
He does.
I get all teary eyed. Like, dang it!
Oh man.
Monty says community. Jenny was typing what I was saying as I was saying it. But it's every answer we've had so far is
people.
It's community. It's somebody, just human interaction.
I'm trying to think, like, so I think part of it's probably personality and kind of, I don't know if you had read or adhere to like the Enneagram. Like I'm an Enneagram 7, and so 7s are like ultimate optimist. We're like just we want to talk, we want to be around people, we want to be the life of the party. And one of the, I guess you could say bad sides, but as a 7, I don't ever think we have a bad side. One of the bad sides is like, rarely do I acknowledge like sad time or like sad emotions, or like, I just like, I want to get out of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to live there. And so I was even trying to think through like, when's the last like crisis I had, and what did I need? And I think a lot of times, like even in a what would be considered a crisis, I probably try and paint it as a positive picture. And so, I mean, I think all the time, people, and like you guys said, like just having people around and people with me, and even just, I don't know that I want somebody to acknowledge that, you know, yeah, this sucks, more than as much as I want somebody to be like, hey, we're going to be all right. We got this. It's good, you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to acknowledge it sucks most of the time.
You're like, don't tell me that.
Don't tell me that. Just remind me of like where we're going, what's happening, how good it's going to be.
And I think that's, you know, as a 7, you feel a certain way about things, but you want those feelings validated too. Like, no, hey, we're going to be okay, because that's what you want.
Right. That's what I need.
That's what you want to feel. That's what you naturally feel. And you need to be set back on your like natural path.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know. That was a
encouragement from
that'd be
people.
a good one. Yeah. I guess I remember, but see, like, I guess you'd call it a crisis. We figured it out, and you know, even at the time, I was like, all right, well, we'll figure this out. But years ago, I had a motorcycle apparel shop here in town, and I'd been doing it for years, and I'd brought on a business partner, and things just kind of went south, and got to a point where it was like, man, this is not going well, and we were gonna have to close it down, and I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I gotta close the business. We're gonna have to sell a bunch of stuff. Like, definitely in that time, I guess I felt like a failure, which failing is probably one of my biggest fears. And anything I do, like I don't want to fail, because it paints me as a failure, and that's, I don't know, I don't like that. And so I remember in that time, like talking to my dad and just being like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like we're definitely gonna lose money out of this deal as we close it and walk away. And he's like, well, are you going to lose more money than it would have cost you to get a college degree? And I was like, well, no, I don't think so. Like, I think we're going to lose thousands of dollars, but not not hundreds of thousands of dollars, I guess, or, you know, like, and he was like, well, then you just paid for a really good education. You're not losing money. You paid to be educated in business and how to run things. And I was like, that's what I needed. All right, here we go. Yeah. On to the next one.
Yeah. You needed that angle, huh?
Well, and I think that helps. And then Marty and I were just having this conversation on Monday. We went to lunch. We were talking about I was like, man, I've got to be a tough person to be married to, like, because like since the military, like I don't even in the military, but since the military, like I didn't have I haven't had like an actual like career job, right? Like I'm going to get into this career, and I guess you would consider pastoring that, but I still see it as kind of what we're doing is like entrepreneurial and kind of how we're operating. Mm-hmm. And so I get into this, like, I've always done that. Like I've had motorcycle shops. We've like, you know, we've lost money, we've made money. Like, it's like, it's got to be tough, but I've always felt like Marty always had my back. And so
yeah,
I think through ups and downs of any of that, like having somebody there that always had my back, that was always supportive, like has been huge. And I would say has lessened the effect or the idea that there's been crisis.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh no, like we're still here. Like we're still going. Mm-hmm. And I mean, with that, I have like my grandma passed away this past year. That's probably the closest person to me that's passed away. So like I haven't experienced that kind of crisis. And I mean, she was 90 and been sick. So it was justifiable to me.
Yeah.
Like I think like the worst thing I could think of is like somebody close to me unexpectedly like dying.
Right.
And like I don't know what I'll do in that, but yeah, I don't know what happened to this thing. Something happened to our computer. Oh, there we go. Oh no.
No, well, yeah. I mean, I think we're still on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one thing that kind of going back to your dad, I know you said something about your dad and kind of gave me this thought is like, as people, we don't like, just like as individuals, we don't understand how much we do, you know? Like for me, like I was like 2 jobs, like school, this and that, and like and that's my personal crisis as well. Like I talked about school and then you said cancer. I was like, oh God. But then I was like, no, like that's just me.
Yeah.
So like, you know, but going back, yeah. So it was like we don't give ourselves credit enough, and I think so when we feel that pressure to have someone kind of come in and being like, hey, like you are doing so well with all that you're handling.
Yeah.
And I think in that it's like, oh man, like I am doing a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the best that I can, type of thing. And I think again, like that's like super big for me, at least when someone like speaks into my life and say, hey, like buddy, like you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
And and you're doing well. And it kind of gives you that like, oh man, like I am doing a lot and I am gonna be all right. So I don't know. I just had that thought whenever you mentioned your dad.
I just had like a smaller experience with something like that because I just started running. I don't know, a couple months ago or a month ago or something. I'm not a runner. I've never liked to run, but I was like, I need to do some kind of exercise. This is about like I'll just run, right? So I started running, and you know, of course, I have like all the apps and everything that like, you know, it's like tracking your miles and all and your time. And I was like looking at my mile times and I'm like, this is horrible. Like this is bad. And I was like real down, and I'm like trying to like make it better. I'm like trying to improve the mile time and all this stuff. And then like one day it hit me. I was like, dude, first of all, you're not a runner. You never have been. But second, where you run is all giant hills. Like it's like you're running uphill and downhill, and no, but there's like
it's up and
there's these huge hills. Like I start by going up this big hill, and I'm like, dude, of course,
yeah,
you know, like of course your mile time's not good, even for somebody who's like not in like bad cardio. Like I'm not in good shape yet. Like of course my mile time's not good, but like also you're running up hills. Like that's. Of course. Because every time I get to a flat spot, I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm at the flat spot. I can run now.
Yeah.
And that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh, like like you were going slow because you were on a hill, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
you know, like,
Yeah, but
So-
you're not thinking about it. As
I'm not
you're,
thinking
you know?
about, I'm just looking at that mile time going like,
Yeah.
like 11 minutes. Are you kidding me right now, Rob?
Yeah.
12 minutes? You know,
Yeah.
like,
Is that 2 mile?
no, no, man.
I'm the last person to make fun of you on that right now. Come on. Jenny Johnson just said, I've had people tell me I need to believe or I need to remember whose I am. And I get that, but sometimes that makes you feel like you're not believing enough or like you can never feel down or scared. You know what I mean? And then she said,
now we're getting into the Arsenal wheelhouse here.
yeah, have had several medical scares in recent years, and the people that visited with us and prayed and sat with us and laughed and even cried with us helped the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's those, because those truths are truths, right? Like, yeah, you are a child of God.
Everyone knows
Yeah,
them already.
Yeah, believe that.
Mhm.
But in my moment of hurt or crisis, like I do think like that can be an encouragement, but it's also like, hey, read the room. Like it's not the motivator to just like, if I'm gonna say it and I feel like it's going to make you, like you just said, Jenny, like feel like I'm not believing enough or I'm not feel like I'm not allowed to feel this way. No, like
we just made it worse.
no, like I fully believe that we have feelings and they were given to us by God so that we can validate those. Like they're not, it's not like they're not allowed. You know what I mean? Like, so we definitely want to validate those and sit in that. I remember a while back, a buddy of mine here in town was just going through a tough time. And he was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, just it was just rough. And I was like, hey, dude, just come by the house. And so he came over and was hanging out, got to the house, and I think he wanted to talk. And I was like, yeah, come in the living room. And I handed him a PlayStation remote, and I turned on NBA 2K, and I was like, I'm about to whoop you. And we just started playing NBA 2K on PlayStation because I was like, you don't need to think anymore. Like, we don't need to have a conversation. Let's just play some basketball. And so we played some basketball and we talked occasionally while we were playing, but you know, I think he just wanted to talk because I was dunking on him. But no, to me it was like, dude, just come be here. Just come hang out. Like let's not
Like rest.
like, yeah, talk. Let's just rest. Just like when I play, for me, sometimes PlayStation is just like my way to like mind-numbingly not have to think. Like, you know, it's that, it is rest. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and play. And I haven't done it in a while. I need to. But
Hey, let me know.
let's go. Try to get that PS5.
Yeah. Marty.
Now, she sent me a link today. She was, you want a PS5? And I got on and it was like, you're in the queue. It'll be more than an hour. So I left my phone on, but then like it kept dropping. It was like 25 minutes. And then it was like, we're sold out.
Makes sense.
No.
Makes sense. No surprise there.
Marty replied to Jenny. She said, definitely need to listen to Brittany's last sermon. Yeah, I think it should be on YouTube under our Sunday Talks.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called,
I think it has.
but it'll have a picture of Brittany.
Yeah.
It'll be the only one.
It'll
she's
be
the one with
obvious.
the red hair.
Yeah.
Just scroll through our Arsenal Sunday Talks and you'll
Different
find her.
setup too.
It was
she's
in
the
here.
pews.
She was sitting in the pews. Yeah. That'd be a good one for sure. To listen to about that. She definitely hits on that exact topic. She said, Jenny said, I totally will. I know the words were meant to help. Just at the moment, they knocked me down for a bit. Yeah. She said, and I adore the people they came from. Yeah, for sure. And I don't think people say it with malicious intent.
No, they mean to encourage
They're
you. Like,
meaning
hey,
well.
remember
but-
whose you are, you
Yeah.
know, like, and it's meant to just like lift you up. But
Yeah.
especially when you're in that like vulnerable state, you're going to look at things in a negative way.
Right.
It is going to be your first inclination, right? Like,
that's good.
oh, I'm not. And that's just another thing to be aware of, you know.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It's good.
I was like, oh shoot, I'm talking to myself right now. Dang.
Oh, that's the worst when you preach to yourself, right?
I was all, oh,
You just stopped talking. I was like,
got me.
he just stopped.
Yeah.
That was the spirit, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Ada said back in 2005, my dad was actively dying and my mom had brain cancer. Oh, wow. And I was finishing nursing school. I'll never forget the outpouring of support I got from friends and my aunt and uncle. Wow, Ada, that's heavy. That's tough stuff.
Yeah.
But having friends and family there, I'm sure was a godsend, was a blessing for sure. That's tough though.
Yeah.
We have any more questions?
I think that those were all the questions that we have.
We did it. It's 5:00.
Boom.
I do got one thing. I wanna say.
Ada actually did have a question. Oh, go ahead.
No. Let's read that question.
She just said, "Here's a question: Is a beanie or a toboggan?"
I think the answer was in the question.
Beanie is a beanie.
I've never heard of
I don't know what a
toboggan.
toboggan is.
Yeah. For sure.
What do you got, DeMarcus?
Yeah, I think just kind of like with everything that I feel like there's just like lie in society that like, you should have your life together and, suppress like that. For instance, like if you hop on Instagram right now, you rarely see like the reality of life and kind of what we were just talking about, like how like life, like there's sadness. There is, it's inevitable. Like that's just the way it is. And I think, like, I don't know. I feel like as a society, we don't press that reality. We kind of say, hey, like, don't keep that a secret, suppress that, deal with it yourself. Because no one wants to see that. No one wants you to be a Debbie Downer and talk about your problems, this, that, and the other. But I think like it's in those moments where people grow and where we learn and we come together.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know, like how do we be better people in pushing the narrative that like you don't have to have your life together, because in reality we all know that you actually don't have your life together, and neither do I. Like,
Yeah.
we're like, I had no idea what I'm doing, and it's like, but that's why we have one another.
Yeah.
Because like it's again in those moments where things are chaotic, when you feel like you're in a crisis, it's like that's where we get to be like the body of Christ and speak into people's lives or just be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I think it like sometimes you just need permission to be sad, right? Like it's okay to be and normal to be sad for a time.
Yeah.
And it's like it's okay. It's a thing that you're going to go through, and sometimes it lasts a long time, and sometimes it's shorter. But I think more focusing on the way that community makes those times like more peaceful and bearable, and is much better than just like, well, time to get over it. Like I mean, everybody needs that friend who's like, all right, hey, time to get out of the house.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
But that's that person who knows you well,
Yeah.
Right.
And
The one who has that right in a sense.
Yeah, it takes those people. I mean, like when Chad was talking about his dad was saying like, oh, like did you basically pay for college tuition? Like more or less. To me, when people do that kind of thing to me, I'm like, stop trying to trick me and just let me be upset for a minute. I'll be fine. I just want to be mad for a little bit, and then I'll be okay. Just let me be mad, and then I'll be done.
Yeah.
But I just need my time to be mad or sad or whatever it is, and then I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, stop trying to trick me into making me think this is a good thing. It's not. Like I just want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel that emotion, that feeling.
Yeah.
Yo, KC is on.
Hey.
The
He's
man.
on Facebook. Austin Blue said, family.
Hey, what's up? Yeah.
That's how I read that. Austin Blue said, side note, Rob has the voice of an angel.
Oh
Angelic.
Lord.
It's like Fergie and Jesus all put into
We
one.
have KC actually to thank for that, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he does, right? Rob up there singing. Who knew? Who knew?
I told you why I wanted to sing, right? Because while we're during COVID, we have access to like multiple takes and auto tune and all those things, and KC's really good at that. And so I was like, let me sing a song.
Yeah, it'd make you sound good. No, you sounded good.
Yeah.
It we could really test Casey's skills and put me on the mic and we'll see what actually happens. I don't think there's any saving that, but you know, it is what it is. But no, you killed it. Killed it.
I loved how that video looked. I was like, oh man, like I liked how it looked.
Yeah,
much more than how I sounded.
that was all DeMarcus.
Yeah,
You know,
the video
thing.
footage and the lighting and all that. Yeah,
We've been having fun.
yeah.
It's been fun. But all right, we're done.
Ba-boom.
I've got a headache. We're gonna hop off here. Arsenal family, love you guys. We're just as bummed as you are. If you didn't hear the announcement, we haven't put it out yet on social. We're about to put it out, but we are not going to have our worship night this Sunday. We've had to put that on hold. COVID has spiked in the city, and we've also had a couple of our family members and stuff that have been hit. So pray for them. Let's be safe. So we are going to reschedule and look at another time to do that. So this Sunday night we're not going to do that, but we may try to put up some Christmas lights.
Put up some Christmas lights.
We'll
yeah.
see. Austin said I had no idea who that man was in the middle seat. Chad doesn't have his glasses on. That's it. I'm hiding. I'm incognito. This is my Superman outfit.
Yeah.
Here's what just happened.
Screensaver.
Yep. We're still here.
We're still,
We're so good.
But
our monitor went out.
yeah. So that's it. I'm here, Austin. It is me. You didn't say anything about my voice being like an angel, but whatever. We're gonna get out of here.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we might need to bump our time back a little bit because we have a handful of people that are always hopping on at like 5, which is when we're scheduled to end.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to bump it back a little bit.
I'm down. We could even do an evening.
Yeah.
We should do it like maybe like once a month. It's kind of like stay
An
later,
evening?
you know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you think an evening time would be better for the chat if you're still here?
I mean, a lot of people just getting off work, you know,
Yeah.
that 5 o'clock.
Probably in traffic.
we'll talk about it. We'll have a meeting about it, and then we'll have a meeting about that meeting, and then we'll figure it out, and we'll let you know. But
Yeah.
we love you guys. Thank you for chatting with us. Thanks for being here. Go have an incredible week. We'll see you Sunday morning for Arsenal Online, but we will not see you Sunday night for our worship night. So pass the message, let people know. But we'll see you soon. Love you.
See ya.
Peace out.
Love you guys.